Stand clear of the closing doors! This video is one of my 10-chapter series exploring San Diego, focusing on public transportation, how it works, and where it falls short. Before we begin our ride, let me introduce myself. I'm Transit Nomad, a world traveler, business owner, music composer, filmmaker, and life coach on a mission to explore cities through the lens of public transportation. Please consider paying your fare by liking and subscribing or buying me a coffee using the link below. All aboard, let's go! Our next chapter is reliability, accountability, and customer service. San Diego trolleys and buses usually follow posted schedules, which makes the system generally reliable. However, I've seen buses and trolleys leaving a couple of minutes early or a few minutes late. If the bus you're riding is a little bit late and you need to get off to transfer to another bus that just left a little bit early, this means that you have to wait for the next bus, and with large frequencies, it can be a problem. Especially if you are going to work and your boss does not want to hear that you missed your bus and had to wait an extra 30 minutes to catch the next one. That's why punctuality and lower frequencies are so important for a good transit system. And extended routes are usually more convenient since people don't have to transfer as much. San Diego could definitely make some improvements in these areas, while also adding bus-only lanes with priority signaling on busier roads. Another great way to improve bus punctuality is to use all-door boarding, just like the trolley system. So drivers can focus on driving and being on time, while transit security officers check for fares and find fare evaders. The key here is to hire enough fare inspectors to make sure the chances of getting caught without a fare are high enough to make it worth paying. Because I can tell that at this moment, not everyone pays their fares in San Diego, and bus drivers occasionally let people in for free. The good news is that usually San Diego bus and trolley drivers are friendly and happy, which is great. I did not see any drivers being rude or skipping stops with people waiting like in Washington, D.C. I did not interact with MTS customer service agents personally, but according to online data, service is decent and most passengers generally seem to be satisfied. MTS is aware that most complaints are about cleanliness, safety, and the lack of evening and weekend coverage. And the agency seems to be trying to make things better, although it still has a long way to go. One of the recent controversial decisions that was meant to improve reliability was the proud launch of a new copper line in East County. While it sounds like great news about opening a new line, in reality, it's more like a marketing trick. The so-called new line actually replaced the green and orange lines that got shortened at the same time, forcing everyone to change trolleys at El Cajon Transit Center, adding an extra transfer for all passengers. If you think it's ridiculous, I agree with you. MTS claims that this is going to improve trolley punctuality, but that's not the right way to do it. With that kind of logic, we can create hundreds of super short lines and they would all be punctual, but also useless. So I'm pretty sure that it's just a matter of time before things go back to the way they used to be. Or maybe management decides to properly address the issue by adjusting traffic and possibly adding another track. Overall, I'm going to give reliability, accountability, and customer service a score of 7 out of 10. And now I have a question. Did you know that you can watch the entire San Diego video without having to wait for short segments to be released over time? It's much more enjoyable that way, and it's a great way to support my channel to help me make more videos like this. If that sounds like a win-win, please head over to buymeacoffee.com/transitnomad or click on the link below, where you can make a one-time donation for any amount of your choice or subscribe for a membership. It's a great opportunity to connect with like-minded people while enjoying private discussions, live streams, group calls, exclusive content with early access, and the option for direct one-on-one consulting with me, covering everything I know about trip planning, budgeting, productivity, nomadic living, dating, communication, business development, project management, marketing, photography, videography, music production, and other skills. As you can imagine, making videos like this takes forever, not to mention the actual cost of travel, so any contribution would be a huge help. Our next chapter is traffic speed, infrastructure, and city mobility.